Today we are going to start a new topic, that is relative velocity. Before we understand relative velocity, let us consider 2 points A and B at a distance of s meter from each other. Now consider an object which goes from A to B with a velocity v. Then time taken in going from A to B, that is t is equivalent to distance upon time upon velocity, that is s upon v. Now this is a simple method which we use is when one object is stationary and the other one is moving. But when both the objects are moving, then we use the concept of relative velocity. So what is relative velocity? When two objects are moving then the velocity of one object with respect to the other is called relative velocity. Now to understand this, consider two objects lying at these 2 points, separated by a gap of 40 meters. Now consider the object lying at point A moves with a velocity of 10 meters per second. Consider another object lying at B which moves away from A towards right with a speed of 6 meters per second. Now we have to calculate the time in which the object lying at A will cross B. The object lying at B when both are moving in the same direction. Now the distance covered by the object lying at A in 1 second that is 10 meters. Similarly, distance covered by object at B in 1 second, that will be 6, since its speed is 6 meters per second. Now the object standing here has covered 10 meters and reached this point. So the gap left between these 2 points is 30 meters, and the object lying at point B has traveled a distance of 6 meters. So it reaches this point and covers the gap of 6 meters. Now the total gap between these 2 points, this point and this point, is 30 plus 6, that becomes 36 meters. You can calculate either way, that when the object goes from B to this point, the total gap becomes 40 plus 6 becomes 46, and at the same time the object at A has reached this point, covering a distance of 10 meters. So the gap left between these two ends, C and D, is total 36 meters. So in 1 second they have reduced a distance of 4 meters. Distance reduced is equivalent to 40 minus 36, that is 4 meters. So in the same way, if we proceed, in the next 1 second the object lying at this point will cover again 10 meters and it will reach this point, and the object standing here will cover another 6 meters and will go to this point. Again, if we calculate the gap between the two ends, it will be 32 meters. Again 4 meters will be reduced. So in general, distance covered by object at A in 1 second is equivalent to velocity at this point A, if it is VA, and the time covered is 1 second, that becomes VA. Similarly, distance covered by object at B in 1 second, and that will be equivalent to VB. Hence, distance between the difference between the distance covered in 1 second is equivalent to VA minus VB, as we have calculated earlier. This distance covered, this is the distance covered in 1 second. Therefore, a relative velocity of A with respect to B is equivalent to distance covered upon time, and that is equivalent to VA minus VB upon 1, and that is equivalent to VA minus VB. Therefore, the relative velocity of A with respect to B, that is VAB, is equivalent to VA minus VB. This is the velocity when both the objects lying at point A and at point B, they are moving. Hence, if we use this method to calculate the time taken in the above case, then time taken to cover the gap, that will be equivalent to distance upon relative velocity of A with respect to B, that is equivalent to S upon VAB, and the gap between the two objects is initially, that is 40 meters. The velocity of the object lying at A is 10 meters per second, and the object lying at B is having velocity 6 meters per second. So this will become 40 upon 4, and the time taken will be 10 seconds. So if we visualize the picture again, the object standing at A moves with a velocity of 10 meters per second, and in 10 seconds it will cover a distance of say 100 meters. 10 meters per second into 10, that will become 100 meters. And the object standing at B, which moves with a velocity of 6 meters per second, will cover a distance of 60 meters in 10 seconds. So both have reached this particular point after the passage of time 10 seconds, and now the object standing at A has covered this gap and reached point this. Now we are in a situation that we can explain relative velocity. Relative velocity of A with respect to B, that is VAB, is equivalent to VA minus VB. Similarly, relative velocity of B with respect to A, that is VBA, is equal to VB minus VA. Now if we consider these two situations, in the first case, B is called the observer, and A is the moving object. Now you can consider the situation that if these are the 2 points where 2 buses or 2 cars are standing, one is going towards this side, the other one is going away. So the person sitting on this bus will observe this car or bus coming towards itself, assuming itself to be stationary. So we have called these as observers. In the second case, when we calculate velocity of B with respect to A, the person sitting on this bus will observe that this bus is coming towards A. Hence, this A is said to be stationary and B is moving. So, the general formula for calculating the relative velocity when the two objects are moving is either we can use this formula VAB, that is VA minus VB, or VBA, that is VB minus VA. These are the two general formulas which we will use to calculate relative velocity when the two objects are moving either towards each other or moving away from each other. Now, the sign conventions. The velocity of the object moving towards right is taken to be positive, and the velocity of the object moving towards left is taken to be negative. These are the assumptions which we have made by ourselves. We can convert these also, that the object moving towards left can be taken as positive, or the object moving towards right can be taken as negative. It is up to you what you are considering. In this case, we have assumed that the object moving towards right is having velocity positive, and the object moving towards left is having velocity negative. Now take an example. Two objects are there. One is moving towards right with a velocity of 60 meters per second. Take another object B moving with a velocity of 40 meters per second towards left. Now we have to calculate the relative velocity of A with respect to B, that is VAB. So we know the general formula, that is represented by VA minus VB. Now we will put the sign conventions. Velocity of A is towards right, so that can be written as plus 60 minus sign. The velocity of B is towards left, so we will put a negative sign in front of the velocity of B. That will become minus 40. So the value becomes 60 plus 40, that is equivalent to 100 meter per second. So the person sitting on car B will observe that the person sitting in the car A is coming towards B with a speed of 100 meter per second, and the person sitting on the B will act as an stationary object. This is the meaning of the relative velocity. Now if we have to calculate the velocity of B with respect to A, that is VBA, then again we will use the same method, VB minus VA. With the sign conventions. Now VB is moving towards left, so it will be minus 40 minus sign for relative velocity, and plus 60 for the object moving towards right. So the total velocity becomes minus 100 meter per second. Now this negative sign shows that the velocity of the object P appearing to object A will be 100 meter per second, and the object B will appear to come towards object A, so the sign will be negative. Now take another example. Two objects, first moving with the velocity 50 meter per second towards right, another object moving with a velocity 30 meter per second towards right. Both are moving in the same direction. So if we calculate velocity of A with respect to B, that is VAB. It will be VA minus VB. So we will put the sign conventions. Plus 50 minus plus 30. Since both are moving towards right, so this will become 20 meter per second. So velocity of A with respect to B will be 20 meter per second. If we calculate velocity of B with respect to A, it will be VB minus VA, so that will become plus 30 minus plus 50. So this will become minus 20 meter per second. This is the velocity of B with respect to A. Now this was the direct method which we have used to calculate the relative velocity between the two objects. Now there is another method to calculate the relative velocity between the two objects. Expression for now the expression for relative velocity. Consider an object which has started its journey from the origin, and at time t equal to 0, if this is the origin point, at time t equal to 0, it has already covered this distance x01. So after this point A, it moves for time t with a uniform velocity v1. Hence it will cover a distance of v1 into t in the time t. So if it is represented by x1, the complete distance from the origin, so we can write x1 as x1 equal to x01 plus v1t. This can be written as equation number 1. Similarly, take another object at time t equal to 0. It has covered a distance of x02 from the origin O dash, and afterwards it moves for a time t covering a distance of v2 into t. If it moves with a uniform velocity v2 for time t, hence the total distance from the origin can be written as x2 equal to x02 plus v2 into t. That can be written as equation number 2. Now subtracting equation number 2 from equation number 1. So this can be written as x2 minus x1 equal to x02 plus v2t minus x01 plus v1t. So if we open the brackets, the equation becomes x02 minus x01 plus v2 minus v1, and t is taken as common. Now put x2 minus x1 equal to relative displacement of 2 with respect to 1. Similarly, put x02 minus x01 equivalent to x0, that is initial displacement. x2 minus x1 equal to x equal to relative displacement. So put these values in the above equation. Therefore, equation 3 will become x equal to x0 plus v2 minus v1 into t, or x minus x0 upon t is equivalent to v2 minus v1, or we can say v2 minus v1 is equivalent to x minus x0 upon t. But right hand side of the equation is equivalent to the time rate change of relative position of 2 with respect to 1, that is equivalent to relative velocity of 2 with respect to 1. Hence we can say v2 minus v1 is equivalent to the relative velocity of 2 with respect to 1, or we can say v2 minus v1 is equivalent to v21, that is velocity of 2 with respect to 1. This is the general method which we have calculated earlier by the direct method. Hence, the relative velocity of 2 with respect to 1 can be written as v21 is equal to v2 minus v1, that is velocity of 2 minus velocity of 1. If we take a and b instead of 1, 2, this will become v ba. If 1 can be replaced by a and 2 is replaced by b, then vba is equivalent to vb minus va. So we have calculated this formula earlier by direct method. Now, position time graph for relative velocity. Take case number 1. If the velocity of the two objects is equal, that is v1 equal to v2. So therefore, relative velocity of 2 with respect to 1, v2 minus v1 will become 0. And if we put this value in the above equation, so therefore equation will become x minus x0 upon t is equivalent to v2 minus v1 equivalent to 0, or we can say x minus x naught upon t equal to 0, or x minus x naught equal to 0, or x equal to x naught. So if we plot the graph, position and time, if this is the initial position x01 of the first object, and this is the position of the second object, that is x02, and they have moved with the uniform velocities v1 and v2. So for uniform velocity, we know the graph will become a straight line. Again, for the second case, the graph will become a straight line. That is for the first object A, or we can say first object, and this is for the second object 2 as B. This gap, this is the initial gap, that can be represented by x naught, and this is the final gap, that can be represented by x. These two gaps are equal. Now in the second case, if v2 is greater than v1, so therefore v2 minus v1, that will be a positive quantity. Therefore the equation will become x minus x naught upon t equal to v2 minus v1 equal to positive, or x minus x naught upon t equal to positive, or x minus x naught equal to positive. So the subtraction of the two things is positive. This means x will be greater than x naught. That is, the final gap will be greater than the initial gap. So if we plot the graph, it will become like this. This is the initial gap, x01, x02. It moves with a uniform velocity. This object also moves with a uniform velocity, but it covers more distance. So this gap is represented by x naught, and this gap is represented by x. That is for the first object, and that is for the second object. Now take the last case, third case. If v1 is greater than v2, therefore v1 minus v2 will be negative. Therefore the equation will become x minus x naught upon t equal to negative, or x minus x naught equal to negative, or you can say x is smaller than x naught. So if we plot a graph, it will become like this. This is the initial gap, x naught, and this is the final gap, x. Now we will use the concept of relative velocity to calculate certain numericals. Take an example. Two trains 90 meter and 120 meter in length are running in the opposite directions on parallel tracks with velocity 72 km per hour and 36 km per hour. Now, in what time they will completely cross each other? So, first of all, there are two trains, say A and B, moving in the opposite directions on the parallel tracks with a velocity 72 km per hour and 36 km per hour. So VA is equivalent to 72 km per hour, and that is converted into meter per second. That will be 72 into 5 upon 18. That will become 20 meter per second. Similarly, VB is equivalent to 36 km per hour. 36 into 5 upon 18. This will become 10 meter per second. Now, length of first train. This is 90 meter, and the second train is 120 meters. So if this is the point at which they are crossing, so this is the length of 90 meters, and the train B is having the length 120 meters. So if they completely cross each other, they will have to move across each other. So the distance covered will be 90 plus 120, that is 210 meters. Now, relative velocity of A with respect to B, that is VAB, is equivalent to, we will use the general method, VA minus VB. Now put the sign conventions. VA is moving along right side, so it will be plus 20 meter per second minus the train B is moving towards left, so it will be minus 10 meter per second. So the total value will become 30 meter per second. Now the time taken is equivalent to distance upon relative velocity. So this will become 210 upon 30, 37. So time taken will be 7 seconds. So the two trains will cross each other completely in 7 seconds. Now, in the same question, if one train have to overtake the another train, then we will calculate velocity of A with respect to B, VAB. Since both are moving in the same direction, we will use the same formula, VA minus VB. It will be 20 minus 10. It will be 10 meter per second. So time taken to overtake the train. It will be distance. So time taken to overtake will be 21 seconds.